Hello everyone and welcome to this session on marketing management in the digital and global era. I am Jagyesh Kumar Rao, an assistant professor in the Department of Management at Odisha State Open University. We will now brief about the Unit 1 and Part 3 of the Marketing Management paper. In this presentation, we will explore how digital technologies and globalization have transformed the field of marketing and how these transformations have influenced disaster management practices. We will examine how digital tools enhance communication, coordination, and community participation during emergencies. We will also look at the growing importance of global collaboration and culturally adaptive strategies in humanitarian contexts. Finally, we will analyze a real-world example of Coca-Cola's Safe Water Access initiative after the 2004 tsunami in Sri Lanka. This case demonstrates how corporate marketing principles and social responsibility can converge to create lasting impact in disaster-stricken communities. The digital era has completely redefined how organizations design, communicate, and deliver value. Marketing is no longer limited to print media or face-to-face communication. It now thrives in real-time digital environments. Digital transformation allows organizations to engage directly with audiences, collect instant feedback, and adapt quickly to changing conditions. In disaster management, this capability is invaluable. Agencies can now monitor evolving needs, mobilize resources, and coordinate volunteers across vast areas within minutes. For instance, during the Nepal earthquake and subsequent floods, digital dashboards and communication apps allowed humanitarian agencies to track aid distribution and assess real-time community needs. Likewise, during floods in Odisha, local authorities used social media alerts and WhatsApp groups to disseminate early warnings and evacuation instructions. In essence, the digital era has turned marketing into two-way, data-rich process, making it faster, more transparent, and more inclusive, especially in high-stakes humanitarian scenarios. Digital marketing tools have revolutionized how organizations engaged with communities during crisis. Social media platforms such as Facebook, X, and Instagram serves as rapid communication channels. Mobile apps and SMS alerts ensure that critical information reaches even remote populations. Online portals facilitate registration for aid, volunteer coordination, and donation tracking, while geographic information systems or GIS allow agencies to map affected zones and plan distribution routes efficiently. A powerful example is the COVID-19 pandemic response, where digital tools played a vital role. Governments and NGOs used apps and SMS services to share vaccination schedules, quarantine protocols, and hygiene tips. These efforts not only improved compliance but also countered misinformation. Such applications demonstrate that digital tools in disaster management do more than inform. They save lives by ensuring speed, accuracy, and broad reach. By blending communication technology with humanitarian principles, digital marketing enables agencies to act dynamically and responsibly during emergencies. One of the most powerful outcomes of digital transformation is the rise of community participation. Digital platforms empower disaster affected populations to voice their needs directly, reducing dependency on top down decision making. Through crowdsourcing, communities can report urgent needs, share geotagged photos, and request help through apps, social media, or online forms. This interactive feedback loop strengthens coordination between agencies and beneficiaries. For instance, in the aftermath of floods in Kerala, online volunteer networks used Facebook and Twitter to match resource requests such as medicine or transport with available donors within hours. Beyond response, digital analytics help organizations evaluate engagement and measure impact. By tracking participation rates or feedback sentiments, agencies can continuously improve the effectiveness of relief operations. In short, digital engagement transforms beneficiaries into active collaborators, enhancing efficiency, ownership, and resilience in disaster recovery. Globalization has expanded both the reach and complexity of marketing. In disaster management, it means that interventions often involve multiple countries, diverse cultures, and international agencies working together. Organizations like the UNDP, WHO, and Red Cross must balance global standards with local realities. Their campaign must culturally sensitive, linguistically appropriate, and locally relevant. For example, a disaster awareness campaign in the Southeast Asia might require content in multiple languages, visuals that reflect local lifestyles, and messages delivered through trusted local NGOs. This approach ensures inclusivity and prevents cultural misunderstandings that could reduce community trust. Cross cultural marketing, therefore, is not merely about translation, it is about empathy, cultural intelligence, and adaptation. Global collaboration brings resources and expertise, but true success depends on the understanding and respecting the communities being served. The integration of digital innovation with global collaboration has created a new paradigm in humanitarian marketing. Organizations can now combine global expertise with localized action. For example, international NGOs may use standardized global frameworks but adapt messages for local languages, cultures, and digital preferences. This hybrid model ensures both efficiency and cultural acceptance. In disaster contexts, such integration enables faster scaling of proven interventions. A successful campaign developed in one country can be quickly replicated elsewhere using digital platforms to share knowledge and coordinate efforts globally. Ultimately, this synergy between the digital and global dimensions ensures that communities, the integration of digital innovation with global collaboration has created a new paradigm in humanitarian marketing. Organizations can now combine global expertise with localized action. For example, international NGOs may use standardized global frameworks but adapt messages for local languages, cultures, and digital preferences. This hybrid model ensures both efficiency and cultural acceptance. In disaster contexts such as integration, enables faster scaling of proven interventions. A successful campaign developed in one country can be quickly replicated elsewhere using digital platforms to share knowledge and coordinate efforts globally. Ultimately, this synergy between the digital and global dimensions ensures that communities not only receive timely aid but also understand, trust, and participate in interventions. Marketing becomes not just an operational function but a strategic tool for building resilience and global solidarity. Let's now examine a real world example that illustrates these principles. Coca-Cola's Safe Water Access Initiative in Sri Lanka following the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. The tsunami devastated coastal communities, destroying wells and contaminating freshwater sources. In response, Coca-Cola used its logistical networks to deliver bottled water to emergency camps. However, recognizing the need for a sustainable solution, the company transitioned from short-term relief to long-term water access. Coca-Cola partnered with UNDP and local NGOs, combining its supply chain expertise with the humanitarian experience. Together, they implemented three major interventions. First, establishing community-based water purification plants in schools and community centers. Second, rehabilitating damaged wells with filtration systems to restore clean water. Third, launching education programs on hygiene and water conservation. Importantly, Coca-Cola's communication strategy followed cause-related marketing principles. Rather than promoting its brand, it focused on themes of resilience and collective recovery, using local languages and trusted community voices. This approach strengthened trust, empowered communities, and demonstrated that corporate actors can make meaningful contributions to humanitarian efforts through marketing strategies rooted in empathy and sustainability. Coca-Cola's intervention in Sri Lanka left both tangible and intangible impacts. Thousands of families gained reliable access to safe drinking water, significantly reducing disease risks. Community managed purification plants continued to operate years after the disaster, highlighting the initiative's sustainability. Socially, Coca-Cola's partnership approach rebuilt trust between corporations and local communities, showing that businesses can act as genuine partners in recovery. Several key lessons emerge from disaster management. First, private sector participation can amplify relief effectiveness when aligned with local needs. Second, partnerships among governments, NGOs, and corporations create scalable, efficient solutions. Third, culturally sensitive communication builds trust and ensures participation. Fourth, sustainability is best achieved through community ownership and capacity building. From a marketing perspective, the case illustrates how corporate branding can evolve from commercial promotion to social value creation. Coca-Cola leveraged its logistics, communication channels, and credibility to contribute to humanitarian goals, redefining the role of marketing as a driver of social good. For disaster management professionals, this case underscores that modern marketing, digital, global, and socially responsible, can play a transformative role in saving lives, empowering communities, and fostering resilience long after the crisis has passed. Concluding Unit 1, Part 3, we recognize that marketing in the digital era is not just about adopting new technologies. It is about transforming relationships, communication, and trust building. Digital platforms have revolutionized how organizations reach their audiences, turning communication into a two-way dialogue rather than a one-way broadcast. Through data analytics, AI-driven personalization, and real-time feedback systems, marketing today enables deeper understanding of audience needs and adjustment of strategies. The Coca-Cola case study illustrates this transformation beautifully. By using social media, data analytics, and localized campaigns, Coca-Cola has sustained global brand engagement while adapting to regional cultures and crises. In disaster management, these same digital tools serve a higher humanitarian purpose, spreading awareness, mobilizing volunteers, tracking aid delivery, and rebuilding confidence among affected populations. Therefore, digital marketing becomes more than a business practice. It evolves into a strategic resilience mechanism, a way to maintain trust, transparency, and connectivity during disruption. In the modern era, every effective disaster management strategy must include a digital communication and engagement component. It is not optional, but it is vital.